Hi, my name is Alicia Mia Lilybridge, and I'm going to be telling you my happy funny story. So, straight out of high school, I moved to New York from Chicago to pursue a culinary degree. And I had responsibilities like competition team practice at the crack of dawn, work study, and classes, of course. But when I had free time, I was filling it up with memories and went everywhere I possibly could to see everything that I hadn't before. This freedom went straight to my head when my best friend at the time, Kiana's birthday rolled around. I threw her a birthday party. And at the time, I was fortunate enough to live in a dorm that was right off campus with no security, no ID checks, no cameras. So I pretty much had free reign to go in and out of the apartment as I pleased. And I knew that I would be able to throw a party there. It was randomly placed off campus in a huge 5-floor apartment building. I didn't even think I had met that many people so far in college, but word traveled lightning fast down the grapevine, and soon enough, there were over 100 people in my apartment, and they were spilling down the staircase down to the ground floor, and there was people outside that you could see from the window. There was just so many people there. I'd never imagined it would get that huge. And someone brought a stereo system, others brought refreshments, and suddenly there was smoke in the air, and that's when I knew things were getting out of control. I think a couple of people even brought little appetizers that evaporated as soon as they got there. It was the best party I've ever been to, and it was because of obviously how much fun I had with my friends, but the part that I will never forget is when the police came to the party to break it up. And I had two roommates at the time. They were not there, and I knew that if I left with everybody else, they wouldn't be able to figure out whose apartment it was. So, yes, I fled my apartment and acted like I did not live there. I filed out with everyone else, and I crashed at Kiana's that night. When I got back the next day, the door was wide open and the place was trashed. Garbage was everywhere, and the trash can looked intentionally thrown on the floor. The wires to the speaker system were snipped, and I knew that was the police that had did that, making sure we can't come back and restart the party. And um, I didn't even know who the stereo belonged to return it to them. So I literally had to call everyone that I remembered being at the party to track down the person who someone remembered bringing those in. And I felt real bad, but I didn't bring the speaker, so it wasn't my fault. Um, the next day, my roommates and I got word that we were being transferred, and they shut down the dorm for good. A few months later, a campus security guard recognized my name and told me how much trouble I would have gotten in if I had stayed. All in all, I still believe it was well worth it. There are so many incredible times I had there, and this one ended all with a bang.